Good morning, creeps, and welcome to another episode of Macabre Mondays. Had my own pretty scary experience yesterday. Witnessed childbirth. That, you know what, if you ever see one of those, it'll mess you up. It's terrifying. Its own episode could really be made around Macabre Mondays just because of the terror that it stroked deep into my soul. Can't unsee the things that I saw, but don't worry, guys. This episode is not about childbirth. That was my cat. That rattled. That was not an earthquake, although I am in earthquake country. That was a cat running across the table. Thanks, Pickle. That's what I'm dealing with. This is high production value, guys. Anyways, we are going to... Do you hear what I'm dealing with right now? Anyways, we are going to the Aztec Hotel, which is situated on Route 66. It's in Monrovia. It's in the outskirts of town, y'all. People in LA never venture to Monrovia, but you're going to go there with me right now, because this place is a big deal. And something happened there. We're going to talk about it. Get your drink up. And for the love of God, don't witness a childbirth. Sweet Jesus. Alright, guys. So, the Aztec Hotel. It was built in 1924, completed in 1925 for a grand total of $250,000. The reason kind of where it ended up really was because there's this architect named Robert Stacy Judd, or Stacy Judd, as some people called him. He sounds like, you could call him crazy. He could also have been really awesome. Either way, I think if I lived back then, I'd probably be friends with this guy. He was this English dude. He was a budding amateur archaeologist. He was an author. He was obviously an architect. And was kind of just obsessed with just Mayan architecture and kind of created this whole Mayan revival style that you see around in some of the buildings in LA. Apparently, Stacy Judd also used to go to parties dressed in like head-to-toe Mayan gear to promote his places. So, I mean, I would have to just go ahead and say that he's probably the original costume character that you got down on Hollywood Boulevard. And he had this vision for this big place situated on the side of a mountain, and people were like, no, too much, too big, it's not gonna happen, it's too expensive. So, instead, he built the Aztec Hotel in Monrovia on Route 66, which is, one of the main thoroughfares for people on their way to Palm Springs. So that was supreme. And then when the Santa Anita racetrack was built, you had all the people out here already, betting on the ponies, and then, drinking at the speakeasy that was in the basement at the Aztec Hotel. But why is it called the Aztec Hotel if it's Mayan revival? Well, not unlike other Englishmen, Stacy Judd was like, Americans are stupid. They don't know who Mayans are. If it's the Mayans, nobody's gonna come here, and then I spent all this time and money on a freaking hotel that nobody's gonna go to because I'm like, what are the Mayans? So I'm gonna call it the Aztec Hotel, and they're gonna know who that is, and then they're gonna go. And then they did, and it was this huge success. I mean, eventually at a certain point, it was closed down, sold at auction for $50,000. It was like a whorehouse, or like, hooker central for a while. And actually right now it's closed down. It's under renovations, but I have some exclusive sources, and I got some exclusive footage, and the place looks awesome. But like any Macabre Monday story, things went down at the Aztec Hotel, y'all. So drink some more, because we're about to get into a ghost story. What? Hey, did you guys see my sweet locket? Check this out. Oh yeah, look at this. Oh, let's open it up, because this is a locket. What do we have in there? That's a picture of my cat Bella, y'all. I'm not a crazy cat lady, y'all. I just love cats. This was made by my friends over at Another Broken Zipper, Betsy. What a winner. And also, rocking my True Blood t-shirt. Somebody else's lives ruined by the finale. Thank you for letting me dedicate 7 years to nothing. I've heard different versions of this story. I'm gonna tell the one that I like the most. So off the bat, let's just go out and say that the name Razzle Dazzle should be ingrained in your memory, because apparently, either the late 1920s or the 1930s, there was a speakeasy at the Aztec Hotel, and, people go there. They start to feel a little loose. They're feeling good, and one razzle-dazzle young lady is chilling in the speakeasy, probably looking great, probably swaying to some tunes, and she spots across the room another swanky gentleman. She walks by, slips her room key, forward ladies. I appreciate that. He follows her to her room. Again, this is my story, guys. Just go along with the ride. They go in to room 120, and they do what lovers do, if you know what I mean, and things get a little bit crazy. Things get, you know, maybe they had gotten a little Kama Sutra or trying out some new things. Either way, razzle dazzle falls, bam, hits her head on the radiator, bam, dies, dead. Radiator stops working. I can only assume the guy was really upset. I mean, it was in the middle of it. You know what I mean? Anyways, not the point. The point is, ever since Razzle Dazzle hit her head, died in room 20 on the radiator, rooms 118, 116, 114, and room 120 have never had heat again. And people keep coming out to go check the radiators, and they're like, yo, the heating system is totally working. Some paranormal activity is happening in this place. And it totally must be, because nothing is working. It just doesn't work. You could clank, 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 clank on those old things. They're not working. You're not going to get heat. Razzle Dazzle's pissed. Other people I've seen, ladies in a white gown. Not ladies, a lady in a white gown. I don't think that's Razzle Dazzle. In my mind, Razzle Dazzle, with a name like Razzle Dazzle, that wasn't her name. People called her Razzle Dazzle. I'm going to assume that she was in a red sparkly dress. That's how I like to picture Razzle Dazzle. Other people say they see dancing orbs in the lobby. From the exclusive footage, I can say that I could totally see that happening. 100% see that happening. It seems like a great place if I was, you know, the undead to bust a move. But the whole place, man, feels a little creepy. Feels, you know, when you stumble upon an old amusement park and you're like, wow, there's probably some possessed clowns living in there. That's kind of how I feel with the Aztec Hotel. You know, it's this very, you know, it's this piece of architecture so intent on busting out a certain type of culture that it almost feels like a kitschy destination, you know, and with that there's a strange abandonment feeling you get because there's nobody in it right now except for the barbershop because they're renovating the place because apparently the bathrooms weren't enough bathrooms, and they obviously need a sports bar because if there's one thing I know about the Mayans, they love a good sports bar. Closing thoughts on the Aztec Hotel, definitely go. I think they told me that it will be reopening later or earlier next year. That is horrible information. It's opening again next year. I would definitely say go. It's, you know, a lot of Mickey Rooney used to go there. I know a lot of people used to go there too, but Mickey Rooney's one of my personal favorites, so I thought I would give him a shout out. And it's just, you know, again, we all know I'm obsessed with Hollywood history, but it's a part of it, you know? It's, you know, why not go there? Why not go to the Aztec Hotel when it opens? Maybe you'll see Razzle Dazzle. I would say maybe don't book a room in 120, 118, 116, or 114 if you're cold easily. But hey, if you're like me and you hate the heat, maybe you would love to finally stay in a place in California where you're not just sweating all the time due to this horrible, horrible heat. As always, y'all, if you enjoyed the show, which I really, really hope y'all did, please subscribe to my channel, like us on Facebook. I mean, you know, use hashtag Macabre Mondays when you're talking about the show. And honestly, guys, send me some ideas. Where do you think I should go? Who has an awesome story to tell that could use some embellishment? Let me know down below. Besides that, have a creepy, awesome Monday, y'all. Peace. And, I need more wine, so it's time to go. Bye-bye.